Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Macedo is the best.
For those of you who watch YouTube or who have been on YouTube, especially if you're a youngster, you'll know some of the top earning YouTubers like PewDiePie. He's a gamer. You'll know that that small kid who opens toys. Okay, you'll know there is one other guy who puts makeup. I don't know what is his name. He is also very famous. So these are famous, big earning YouTubers. Among all of them, one YouTuber is known to be like the fastest growing YouTuber, or people have videos about him, how he defeated YouTube's algorithm, how he smashed it or whatever. His name is Mr. Beast. Calls himself Mr. Beast, but his actual name is something else. So this guy, he's gaining like 1 million. Sometimes he gains up to 1 million subscribers a day. Just let that sink in. 1 million subscribers a day. Okay, he has done that. I don't know, a day or 2-3 days. He did that when he launched one of his games or something. What makes his YouTube channel so popular and unique is in every video, he will give you a free gift. He has done crazy stuff, and real shit. He has not done like fake. He has given 44 cars on his 44th million subscriber. He has given a house, entire house, which is costing like almost $500,000. He has given for $1. And people love to see the stuff that he does. He does crazy stuff. Okay. So this guy is like a legend. Okay. Like he will buy a mystery box. Mystery box means you pay money, you don't know what you're getting, but you paid money. So he has paid $1,000, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000, $500,000 for a mystery box, and he'll just open it, and he doesn't know what. So he does a lot of crazy stuff, like 1 million stash. You have to put your hand on top. Whoever keeps their hand until the end, all the money is theirs. So he has done a lot of crazy stuff, and I'll tell you, he gets crazy viewers, crazy engagement. Now, lately I started to see YouTube videos stating how he defeated YouTube's algorithm. Okay, I was like curious, okay, how did he defeat? So when I checked his video, in the video he says, what did I say? Yeah, you should study the analytics. You should find out when people stop watching your videos. You should engage the audience. You should give them what they want. You should edit a video and make it so interesting, even if it's 10 minutes, but that 30 seconds is like, wow, make that. Instead of making 20 videos, make one video which is as good as 20 videos. Okay. Without a doubt, I'll tell you that he has given good advice. But now, I'll tell you I'll ask you a simple question before I go further. Now, he has given advice how to get millions of followers, millions of subscribers, millions of views. Okay. Now the question is, this video must have been watched by at least 100,000, example, 100,000 people. Out of the 100,000, let's assume 10%. 10% are YouTubers. Okay? Or 1%. Let's say 1,000 people. Now here's my question. Out of the 1,000 people who watched his video, out of the 1,000 people who took his advice, will all the 1,000 people start creating viral videos? Will all the 1,000 become extremely successful? Will all the 1,000 people have plenty of subscribers? So that's my question. The answer most probably is no. Out of the 1,000, everyone who applies his advice, maybe 10%. So out of 1,000, maybe 100. Okay? Now, why did I bring up this example? See, when you give advice, no, it's like we assume that if people follow this advice, the generic advice, not one-to-one, generic advice, it will work. Like, for example, to give you a perspective, if I tell you, in order to be rich like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or Jack Ma, work hard, have a winning team, be focused, take risks, never give up. Now, these are very valid points. If I tell you advice like, find your target market, give them what they want, be competitive in the pricing, ensure that you stand out from the rest of the competition, brand yourself, go the extra mile. These are also good tips, management tips. But now the question is, even though Jack Ma, even though Elon Musk, even though whomsoever has given advice, from Richard Branson to everyone else, even though millions and billions of books, trillions of pieces of advice are given, how many people actually are successful? How many? Hard work you need to succeed, right? You need hard work for success. Fine. You need a winning team to run a company. You should know your target market or you will not get revenue. So now all this advice is good, but then why people are not succeeding? That's my big question. Why is it people are not succeeding? And the answer is, even with all the right advice, okay, there are too many variables. Like, for example, now this guy, I'll give you Mr. Beast advice. He says, study your... Now I'll give you in terms of me, okay? I'll just give you 3 examples. He says, check your YouTube video, find out when people drop off and have that big of a video, okay? So let's say people, I make 20-minute videos, 60-minute videos. Like that steroids video was almost an hour. Normally, most of my videos are 20 minutes to 10 minutes, okay? Let's assume people drop off after 3 minutes, okay? So now I tell myself, oh, fantastic, I'll make a 3-minute video. And I upload a 3-minute video. But now what if YouTube decides 3-minute video versus 20-minute video? On 20-minute, more people stick and see ads and we can put more ads there. 3-minute video, you can't put any ads. Which one do you think YouTube will promote? That's number 1. Number 2, I put a 3-minute video. What can you fit in 3 minutes? What can you fit in? Hardly anything, right? And if you see my videos, what do? I walk and I talk. Am I showing you some beautiful cuisine? Am I showing you sexy girls? Am I giving you a free gift? I'm not doing any of these. So then why the fuck should you watch my 3-minute video? For what? Advice? And what advice can I give you? Tell me, what advice can I give you in 3 minutes that you have not heard already? And finally, every day I come out with 3 videos. So let's assume I follow what Mr. Beast says, and instead of every day 3 videos, every 2 weeks I put 1 video. Every 2 weeks. And after I put up my video, I wait for the views. What if that video flops? What if I don't get any views? Then my 2 weeks is gone wasted, right? On the other hand, if I keep posting videos, 3 videos per day, maybe by luck 1 video will be viral, or maybe the aggregate total of all these videos will be greater than hoping for 1 video. So I just give you one example in relation to me. So in the same way, when you hear advice from these books, CDs, MP3s, podcasts, gurus, and on YouTube, don't suddenly jump the gun and say, oh wow, oh, I found it. See, there are many well-wishers who keep sending me video. Loy, watch this video, how to beat YouTube's algorithm. If there was a way to beat YouTube's algorithm easily, Every YouTuber would have done it. I can assure you this much. In order to get the level of success that these guys have, it's not just these plain bullshit pieces of ideas. There are too many other variables, too many. For example, check how many tech channels are there. You will be shocked. You will be not only shocked, you will be like, are you serious? The number of tech channels that are there. I know literally people who buy new laptops, new phones, new this, new that, every single video, sell it off and buy again, just to show that they have fresh new products. Because companies will not give them anything for free. And they are struggling. So the bottom line that I want to tell you through this video is, see, giving advice is very easy. And anyone and everyone can give advice. But if you want advice that is matching your personality, that fits your environment, that fits your background, that fits into a lot of these variables that nobody consider, you cannot go to YouTube or one size fits all. You have to sit down with somebody who has experience, expertise, who has the qualifications, credentials, and who you can trust and who really wants the best for you. And that doesn't come in with one size fits all solutions. So please, I request you, if you are searching for whatever, the secret to success or the resume or interview skills or how to improve your business or make money or whatever it is, please stop taking generic one size fits all advice from online, because if you do that, I can challenge you, nothing is going to work, nothing's going to improve, and then you'll wonder, fuck, why my life is still the same. So if your life is still the same, then you better figure out what is it that you have done. Check, look at your past, and don't repeat any of those actions. Because otherwise, it's like the example I give, a fly sees the window pane, says, okay, freedom, I can see outside. Goes around, tonk, bangs its head, and then, I don't know what is banging. It doesn't know it's a window. So he says, okay, try again. Again goes back and tonk, bangs its head. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Until finally one day when you walk there, you'll see a fly lying dead near the window pane. Why? Because it thought, try till you succeed. Mistake was, you tried the same old stupid shit, ineffective technique, and there's no success to that. So look back on your past, figure out what is it that you're doing, don't repeat that. Try new steps, or if you don't have the risk appetite to keep wasting time, seek professional advice, one-to-one, and only then the change will take place. Otherwise, this generic advice, anyone and everyone can give, nothing is going to happen. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Macedo is the best.